Here's this thing, desiring connection, trying to come up right now, and you're trying to focus on the answer to connection. And it's going, no, me, look at me. And you're like, shut up. I need connection. I'm going to go over here. I hear you, connection, but I need to do the hammer and nail this shit. Connection, shut up, connection. I got to get connection. This is us, right? This is us. We're screaming, shut up at the intimacy of the now, shut up at all the creation of what is, shut up at the flow of the universe so I can egoically find God. Hi, I'm Kyle Cease. The question that you're about to see came to us on the Absolutely Everything Pass. The Absolutely Everything Pass is a membership site that costs $29 a month. Now, I want you to understand this. You can cancel that at any time. And for that $29 a month, one of the first things that's on it is almost all of our past live events in their entirety. Also, we hold a different live event 5 days a week, every week. Literally on Sunday, we have a discussing oneness call along with a meditation. Just that changes so many aspects of your life. We're all meditating together and learning how to meditate in a new way and moving to a state of oneness and releasing the illusion of the separate self, which contains all the illusion of lack and fear and scarcity and fear of aloneness and all these other things. So on Sunday, we do that. On Monday, our team hosts another meditation for a whole hour together. Tuesday nights, we have a group of people come together and ad-lib an exercise called It's Totally Possible. This is an exercise that has changed my life over and over and over again. When you find yourself just ad-libbing It's Totally Possible with another person in a room and then go to another room and do this. This is where you get to show up and do the creative work with other people. Wednesday night, we have my Evolving Out Loud series where I just answer questions. Sometimes I have people come on, I shift people. The videos that you see on YouTube are probably 1/10 of those Wednesday night calls. And then on Thursday, we have a teammate, Joey, who holds a breathwork session. There are so many other aspects of this thing, like there's a giant community that all communicates together. And we're discussing having giant 2-day events that we usually in the past would charge a couple $100s for, but instead we're just going to make it free for Absolutely Everything Pass members. So what I know about this and what many people have said is they didn't realize what this was. And many people have said, what I've realized is it costs me more to not have it. Like in not having it, I'm spending more money on different addictive things or things that don't align or staying in things that aren't fulfilling me. And that's actually costing me more money. So I've never really mentioned what the Absolutely Everything Pass is fully to people that watch us on YouTube, but I wanted to take a second and say, try it. This clip that you're about to see came from a question that came on one of our Wednesday night calls from a woman named Neha. The question that she asked was, how do I integrate the part of me that longs for deep, meaningful connection with people? I feel that somehow that part wants someone to be with me in that pain. I feel that's the reason why I have trouble focusing on something because it keeps popping up. So that's the question that she asked, just this simple paragraph. And what I felt unfolded was so fun, playful, exciting, and freeing that I wanted to share with you this answer. This is from a Wednesday night call that, again, we do every Wednesday night, and you're welcome to come on and ask questions too. Join us on a future Absolutely Everything Pass and enjoy this answer. Neha's first question is how? Okay. That tells me something already, right? How do I integrate the part of me that longs for deep, meaningful connection with people, right? So I hear a job, right? You have a responsibility. And the way you ask this question is a given you have a job that none of us all believe we have for sure that responsibility, right? I just want to offer to see versus have a job. How do I integrate the part of me that longs for deep, meaningful connection with people? Let's really hear that. How about we just start by seeing what is? I see an energy that longs for, by the way, here's the other problem, or I don't want to say problem, here's the challenge with that question. It implies first of all, that the part of you that longs for deep, meaningful connection with people is the highest truth versus something we could unfold, right? And if you already have a job to do this thing that might not be the highest truth, we're already implying that it's the truth and you're stuck on a specific frequency and can't go any deeper. So if I take, how do I integrate the part of me off? And just, we start with, I'm experiencing, right, a part of me that longs for deep, meaningful connection with people, right? Now, are we positive? Let's break that down. Are we 100% positive that the deep, meaningful connection must be with people? I know people who have deep, meaningful connection with plants. I know people who have it with source, with the universe, with their dog. Does it have to be with people, or can we undo all of these extras on here and say, I'm longing for deep, meaningful connection? Can you see the difference? There's an energy in my body that's longing for a deep, meaningful connection, right? The way that question, like, here's another example. Like if the question was, since someone's coming over to murder me tomorrow, how do I defend myself? But we're like, wait, how do you know someone's coming over to murder you tomorrow? I just believe it. It's just a given in my body. Like the thing said the thing. And so how do I defend myself? And I'm like, well, you're going into fight or flight because you believe that's coming. But are we sure? Do you get what I'm saying? It's a little crass explanation, but we're already at a place of, it's a given that it's with people. It's a given that it's the truth and not something to break down and look deeper in, right? And you have a job with it that isn't you. There's the energy, according to that first question, there's an energy of I have to have deep, meaningful connection. And there's a me that's separate than the connection that has an egoic job to integrate it. And I don't even know what the hell that means. How do you integrate this? What does that even mean? I'm the, hey, it's me, the integrator, separate from the desire to integrate the desire into me. I'm just going to take the desire and hammer it. All right. How do I integrate it? And really, so the question to me is, what's the specific step-by-step for the job of the arbitrary integrator? I'm like, I don't know. I don't even know that that's a thing. Right? Like, I'm not saying integration isn't a thing, but it's an interesting concept to think that the ego is going to do it. It's time for me to start integrating. Hello, desire for connection with people. Time to get you from where were you? First of all, where am I integrating you into, and where were you before? Do you get what I'm saying? Okay, I'm going to get you from my ego and integrate you into my soul. That's my job. It's me, the integrator. Huh? So this is the thing, is there's a pattern that's asking, and what I want to break down is the belief that you have a job. And that belief you have a job could be in the way of your seeing. Right? The next sentence says, that was the first sentence. That's me spending 10 minutes on the first sentence. The second sentence is, I feel that somehow that part wants someone to be with me in that pain. Boy, don't put anyone in the pain of finding an integrator and putting it into your body and having meaningful, like no one else wants that. like if you find someone else that has that exact same thing going on, you guys will be two egos doing egoic carpentry integration work on yourself, missing out on intimacy. That's ego, right? That's all. Do you see what I'm saying? Right? Instead of saying, I know that there's someone else that wants to feel that same pain. How about we just go, I'm longing to feel, there's a pattern in my body longing for meaningful connection. I'm going to tell you why you're longing for it. The way you phrase the question is removing you from intimacy. It's removing you from connection. Here's the answer, Neha. Your constant, what do I do, is blocking you from feeling connection. Imagine being on a date with someone who's always like, what do I do? In fact, I'm sure many of us have dated someone who lives in a what do I do, and you feel totally unseen because they're always figuring out what job to do and what to do. So eventually that relationship has to end because we can't be eye to eye. You're in a constant what do I do state where your ego's running the show and I can't feel connected to you. So Neha, what if the ironic twist, the M. Night Shyamalan twist at the end of the movie is that your desire to figure out how to integrate the part of you that longs for a deep connection with people is blocking you from connection? It's the problem the whole time. It's the Scooby-Doo mask coming off. Old man Withers, I would have done it if it weren't for you kids. It's you. It's this constant doer that's killing your connection. That's the problem. I hear the lack of connection in the question, right? The question is like the remover of the connection to the now. It's the job to escape the now, right? I hope, Neha, you're enjoying this. The intention on this is fun, right? I feel that's the reason why I have trouble focusing on something, because it keeps popping up. So you also, here's the next part of that. I have trouble focusing on something. You have another job. I hear so Neha, I already know about your childhood. I already can hear the parents making you what you do and not what you are. It's the reason why I have trouble focusing on something, because this problem of a desire for connection here's this thing, desiring connection, trying to come up right now, and you're trying to focus on the answer to connection. And it's going, no, me, look at me. And you're like, shut up. I need connection. I'm going to go over here. I hear you, connection, but I need to do the hammer and nail this shit. Connection, shut up, connection. I got to get connection. This is us, right? This is us. We're screaming, shut up at the intimacy of the now, shut up at all the creation of what is, shut up at the flow of the universe so I can egoically find God, right? Shut up, connection. Shh. I need to go achieve connection. I'm not already connection, right? I am connection. So how does connection get seen if you're constantly trying to focus and integrate? How does connection get seen? So instead, Neha, am I pronouncing that right? I want to offer you to take a deep breath in and feel the connection that you are. No job, no assignment, no how. Hear and feel, receive. You are connection. Now the ego's going to come in and scream, what do I do? What do I do? Just be there for it. It's so chasing dad's angry, egoic, long time ago connection that said your value is what you do. It's chasing your mom's connection that says your value is what you achieve, right? Whatever it is, or the shaming that comes in if you don't do it the right way, or the abandonment that comes if you don't get an A, or whatever yours is, Neha. This voice inside that's trying to do it right is trying to be seen right now. And I want it to know that it's loved even if you do nothing. That's what this place is about. That's what we're about, that you are loved no matter what. And I want you to receive that, Neha, that you can't get out of actual love and you can't achieve your way to more love. Source doesn't care about what you did. It cares about what you are because it's you, right? And so what we're doing in this time is we're chiseling at all that doer that's chasing. The doer is chasing egoic love, which really is don't abandon me. You understand this? It's chasing don't leave me, Dad. It's chasing I'm not enough and I need to do this to become enough. There's already a given in the entire question, Neha. that says you believe you're not enough. There's no God that loves you more if your bank account's bigger or if you achieve something, whatever. Start with that unconditional love and see what shows up from you. See what shows up from your fullness versus your don't be not enough. Do you get this question or get what I'm saying? See yourself from your fullness. What could you be and create from the conscious loving you more than the I don't want to not be enough? That's why how can show up sometimes, but sometimes how is just the blocking of connection. So in the old days, we used to do things with a how. We're like, how do I do this? And we actually learned steps. Went to 12 to 16 years of school to teach us steps. Here's how you tie your shoe. Here's how you walk. There was a lot of how. And then you get a good job when you walk. Good job. Oh my God, you did a how and you got love. This frequency now doesn't need you to do anything. It starts with you're loved fully. There will be things that it does through you, but you'll rarely say how. It'll just pull you off the couch and it'll be done. Right? When you're truly passionate about something, you don't really have a how. It just comes through. Right? Like you're like, how do I I'm about to do a 7. It's not my thing. I just am trying to not go broke, right?